Facebook is a widespread phenomenon that has now been translated into over 70 languages with over 400 million active users. In fact, 70% of Facebook users are located in other countries besides the United States. There is more than 5 billion pieces of content shared each week, and more than 1.5 million businesses have active pages on Facebook. This social networking site has exploded since its creation in 2004 and has become a way for people to keep in contact and share information across global boundaries. It has also created controversial connections between possibly employees and their employers, raising both ethical and logistical questions concerning proper Facebook etiquette.
While many students find Facebook an enjoyable social website, employers utilize it as well. According to a survey taken by CareerBuilder.com, 45% of prospective employers use social networking sites to check out job applicants. 29% of these use Facebook. We decided to see what students, including an intern, say about this issue.
I would say yes, they can, but they also need to realize that who they are on Facebook and in their social life is not going to be exactly who they are on the job. Because a lot of people have a professional side and a social side, and those two can be totally different.
I think it's fair game. Anything you put on the internet is there pretty much forever. There's a person named Scott Monty who's the social media manager at Ford, and he says what happens in Vegas stays on Google. And so I think people should kind of think about that no matter what you're doing. I think it should be something that's on your mind at all times if you're developing your career, even if you're still a student. Obviously you're going to college to get a job, and so I think that if an employer is going to check your Facebook, you should kind of be on guard at all times for that. So that includes not posting things that would reflect badly on you, but also monitoring what your friends post too.
When discussing this issue, the negatives of employers using Facebook are the first to surface, such as statistics from the previously mentioned CareerBuilder.com survey that state that 35% of employers surveyed have found things on Facebook that have caused them to not want to hire a candidate, like discriminatory comments, inappropriate photos, and content about drinking or using drugs. However, this same survey shows that 18% of the surveyed employers have found things on Facebook that have encouraged them to hire a candidate, such as creativity, good communication skills, and a good feel of the applicant's personality. Checking Facebook is an easy way for employers to learn about an applicant. However, they should inform applicants that online searches will take place. A person should be conscious about what they place on their Facebook or on the internet in general. This is not only important when applying for jobs, but staying safe.
Well, the thing that I would recommend for students to consider, first off, remember that everything that goes on Facebook, it's permanent. And permanent in the sense that even if you take it down, someone else may have cut and pasted, someone may have copied, someone may have taken the photo, whatever the thing is, and saved it for some other use. Sometimes when students use Facebook, they lose perspective on that. And it's not just things like alcohol and sex and that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's other kinds of comments or other kinds of things that, out of context, would sound much, much, much worse. So, not just for getting future jobs, but even for building relationships with faculty and or new colleagues, students should probably be a little more restrained in terms of thinking about the permanency of whatever's posted. Remember, once there, you can never guarantee that it will not disappear.
Well, Facebook is a positive addition to modern society. It gives employers the chance to survey their moral habits in their future employees, while also allowing the prospective employee a chance to boost their existing resume. All in all, Facebook is what you make it. It is neither good nor bad. The reason it has become a mostly positive form of modern communication is because society has decided, for the most part, to use it in a constructive way.